Hey guys, so welcome back to the JB's Nature Walk, and today I got some more frost images for you guys from Cromwell Valley Park. So I call this one image the frost, and it's actually a leaf folded up. This is what I actually found, and I just found it very interesting. So I just took a few photos of it. Beautiful sprinkles of sugar all speckled around on this leaf. On this day, I actually got a lot of frost images. Like, I took over 100 images, and I just had a field day, and I was just in a field. I parked the car, and I just took a few steps across the street, and I just saw a lot of stuff to photograph below. And so you guys will see another cool images. What I mean like about this one is, like, if I didn't say what it was, you wouldn't even know what it was, because it's kind of like abstract in a way. So yeah, it's a leaf, but it's kind of folded up, and frost just appeared on it as I'd inspected the leaf. So yeah, I love the blurred depth of field. Like, on the top part is blurred, and the bottom part is nice and blurred. It's a nice smooth blur from focus in the middle to the outside, so the image is like top to bottom is all blurred out. Really beautiful. So I call this one the Frost Ridge, mainly because you see this sharp line in the middle of the image. You see how it goes down to the right, lower right of the image. It's like a back of a mountain in a way. It kind of reminds me of that in a way. That's why I call it the Frost Ridge. I love how this frost just rests on top of this. I'm not sure what's the part of the leaf you call where it's like that line in the middle of the leaf. Yeah, that's really cool though. Whatever the name of that part of the leaf is, I don't know much about the leaf anatomy, but that part of the leaf where you got that center line, then you got the lines going diagonally, protruding from the center line. Yeah. So it's a very strong. It's the main focus of the image. The texture is really amazing. Even on the edge of the ridge, it's a little bit of dark, but as you look at the ridge part, it's really, really bright, illuminating. A lot of detail and texture on the ridge part. And I like the little grass blade touching the ridge on the right side of the image. It definitely helps this image stand out. The color may be bland, but I actually like the color. I mean, it is like a grayish bland color, but to me this image looks amazing. And when the photographer nails the image, even though the colors are bland, that means that's a good photograph. So here's another one of my favorite images. I call this the Frost Valley. This image kind of reminds me of like you go to the ski mountain resorts in different states. It kind of reminds me of that, but a miniature version instead of a life-size version. I love this. I'm gonna call the center line of leaf the stem. So this stem draws my attention immediately, and the lines protruding from the stem going diagonally intrigue me as well. Mainly because lines and shapes make the image. It makes this one. Now I love how the center line kind of dips down and dips up a little bit in the center of the image, and then it just kind of almost goes in a straight line to the right side of the image. I love the depth of the stem on the leaf, because on the left side of it, in the middle part of the image, it's dipping, like it's going lower in elevation, but then as it reaches more than halfway of the image, it's going back up, and then it's almost going straight across. I love the small speckles of frost just resting on top of this leaf. You can tell this leaf has been here for a minute. It's turning brown, it's ready to decompose, and it looks like it's still alive. Actually, it might still be alive, but I just love the beautiful rich orange color of this leaf. That's what mainly attracted me to this leaf. And here is what do I call this? Frosty Grass Blade Bridge. The Frosty Grass Blade Bridge is an interesting name. It reminds me of a bridge because I love how this grass blade is going across the image horizontally. So that it easily kind of gave me the idea of calling it a bridge. There's so much frost, so much sugar on this grass blade. It's so amazing that you can see like different, if you check on the right side of this image where the grass blade is, you see that little line that separates the green, the bright green from this, I don't know, like a yellowish brownish color on the right side. You can even see that color transition through the frost. I mean, that's amazing. To see that level of detail, that level of texture, is amazing. What else I love about this? The background, amazing. So blurred. I love this grass blade focus so sharply, like very sharp focus. Nice and smooth blur background. It's like smooth like water. I love it. Nice and clear. It is amazing. This is one of the best clear backgrounds I've seen. Even though you can tell there's a lot going on back there, but I perfectly blurred out the distractions in the background. And this makes it for a great image. Beautiful. I feel like a vehicle or a small car can just ride on top of that grass blade. In a miniature version, of course, not an actual car. But yeah, it's really beautiful image. One of my favorites. Next one, I love this one. So I call this the Frosty Leaf. Yeah, I love the texture of this leaf. I love the focus. The lighting looks great. I love the lighting on the frost. Really beautiful. I love I guess that's grass in the background. It's like a light brownish. I don't know. It's some type of open field plant. I'm gonna call it grass for now, but it's probably not grass. But this is open field plant type of vegetation, and I love trying to capture older, dry, burnt, open field plant habitat. It's really interesting. It's like it's so pale, it's so light brown, and so is the leaf. The leaf is light as well, but it has a little bit of dark texture, a little bit of light. A little bit of dark pigment on the surface of the leaf. I love the little curvy S. You can almost see a little S shape of that stem on the leaf, on the center, that line, the center line of the leaf. I love the curvature. I love how it just meets. It goes from the bottom, then it goes way up. When you look on the right side of the image, beautiful. I love how I blurred out the top part and just focused on the depth of the leaf, how far down it goes to the earth. Really beautiful. Also, I love this one. So I call this the Frosty Leaf as well. That's basically what it is. But I love how I photographed this leaf as it's it's facing the camera, but then it's kind of curved inward towards the grass in the background. And I love how I blurred that part out. That I focus in on capturing the beautiful sparkling frost just resting and hanging on this dead leaf. Beautiful brown detail of the leaf, beautiful sugary detail and light of the frost. Beautiful, beautiful, guys. I hope you guys aren't getting tired of these frost images, but it's winter. It's winter time. It's winter season. That's all we're gonna see. You're gonna see a lot of frost, depending on what part of the world you're located, of course. But I live in Maryland, so we've been getting a lot of below freezing temperatures, and that creates for beautiful frost images. But the only thing is, you gotta get up early in the morning to capture this beauty. Like 7 a.m. I think by 9 a.m. is too late. You ain't seeing no frost that late. Sometimes even 8 a.m. too. Sometimes that's too late. But it depends on the weather and where you are in the world. Yeah, I love, even on the right side, it's lightish brown grass texture. Or it's some type of plant. I think it is grass. It is a different form of grass. I love how it is sticking up. And you can see little bits of pieces of frost just sticking on it. Beautiful detail, beautiful texture, and beautiful light. Oh, here's one of my favorites. I'll say this is one of my most unique images, the Frosty Jungle. So I love this beautiful, there's a lot of greenery here, right guys? A lot of greenery. You see a lot of frost on the grass blades and the plant vegetation. This is all bare earth, guys. This is beautiful earth. Beautiful, and it's got like an overall perspective. So in the center of the image, you see this grass blade kind of slanted diagonally. That kind of reminds me of some type of bridge, and it looks like it, because below that grass blade is like different plant vegetation resting below, and you can see like a little lighter plant sticking from below the grass blade. It's a little lighter brownish. Then below that, you got beautiful green plants. I don't see any frost on them, but they probably do. I just don't see them on the image. They kind of been blurred out perfectly. Then on the right side, a little like close to my logo is, you see a lot of brown. Then you got some little frost. So I'll say that's a little bit of dirt. And I love the frost resting on that. Beautiful. But I also love on the lower left side, we got this beautiful frost in focus on some green vegetation, being well illuminated by the rising sun. Because I was out here at like 7:30 a.m. So the sun was like rising perfectly. And you know, when the sun rises, it rises diagonally. So the whole landscape was being illuminated perfectly. So I had a great time doing this photo shoot of macro frost photography. That's basically what I can call this, macro frost photography. That's basically what it is. Yes. And last but not least, guys, I'm going to call this hard, dry, bare earth. Interesting name. So this image is actually some tire marks. And somebody was probably trying to back from the parking lot. And I just love the texture and the shapes of the tire mark here. Beautiful. You got the diamond shapes. Then you got some other little shapes. I don't know what they are, but it's really cool. Whatever the tire manufacturer, whatever shapes they created, that's what's on this thing. So it's really beautiful. You can see the nice warm glow on the right part of this image. Well, actually the whole image, for real, but I'll say the right side is really a lot more warm colored tones from the sun. Then you got little bits of frost. There's a little bit of frost on the vegetation and some of the dirt. Beautiful. Beautiful texture, man. The texture is insane in this image. It's really amazing. Really beautiful. Beautiful color. Beautiful lighting. And it just stood out to me. I never photographed a tire mark before. But I guess in the wintertime, or I'll say maybe when it's like raining outside and after it rains and it gets all muddy, I might want to check that out. Maybe it might be interesting to photograph. But I never thought of photographing tire marks like this. But maybe when the weather is a lot more moist and wet, it'll probably look a lot different from this image. So I'll definitely keep that in mind for future reference. So this is the last image of the video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this episode on JB's Nature Walk. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, guys. Hit the notification bell to see notification of every video I post on YouTube. Buy my books, buy my prints, in the links below the description. Donate to support me what I do. And that's also found below the description. You can donate on my website. I guess that's it. I mean, I don't know what else to say, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. And I'll see you guys next week. I'll post a video next week. And I hope you guys have a wonderful week. And yeah, that's it, guys. Have a wonderful week, guys.